Okay, good morning children. Today we are going to discuss exercise 4.3 of NCERT textbook class 10th. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is the sum of reciprocals of Rahman's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Find his present age. So here given sum of reciprocals of Rahman's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. So we have to find out the present age of Rahman. So let us see the solution. Let the present age of Rahman equal to x years. Present age is x years, then 3 years ago his age will be x minus 3, and 5 years from now his age will be x plus 5. So therefore 3 years ago his age was x minus 3 years, and 5 years from now his age will be x plus 5 years. So 3 years ago his age was x minus 3 years, and 5 years from now his age will be x plus 5 years. So according to question given, this age and its reciprocal of this age together will be 1 by 3. That means, so according to question we get reciprocal of this means 1 by x minus 3, and reciprocal of this means 1 by x plus 5, and that should be 1 by 3. So this is the equation. Now let us take LCM. If we take LCM, it will be x minus 3 x plus 5. Now we have to divide this LCM by this and this will cancel, will remain this one, this you have to multiply with 1. So we get x plus 5. Again by this we have to divide this, then this and this will cancel, now will remain this one, this will multiply with 1, we get x minus 3. That will be equal to 1 by 3. So now on simplification we get, let us simplify this. It will be 2x plus 5 minus 3, so it will be plus 2. Now multiply this also. It will be x into x plus 5, then minus 3 whole into x plus 5 equal to 1 by 3. So now it will be 2x plus 2. On calculation we get x square plus 5x minus 3x minus 15 equal to 1 by 3. So it will be 2x plus 2, it will be x square, 2x minus 15 equal to 1 by 3. Now on cross multiplication we get, if we do the cross multiplication, we get this into this, so it will be x square plus 2x minus a, and this we get 6x plus 6. X square 2x 6 equal to 0. Transfer this one. So it will be x square minus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. So this is the equation. Now let us solve this one by middle term factorization. So it will be x square here 21. 21 can be written as 3 into 7. So 7 minus 3 equal to 4. So we can apply here 7 minus 3 whole into x minus 21 equal to 0. This implies that x square minus 7x minus plus 3 minus 21 equal to 0. So on simplification we get between these two common is x, so it will be x minus 7, between these two plus 3 common, so it will be x minus 7 equal to 0. So this implies that x plus 3 all into x minus 7 equal to 0. Therefore either x plus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 7 equal to 0. It implies that x equal to minus 3 and x equal to 7. So x means the age of Rahman. So the age of Rahman cannot be negative, so it is not accepted. It is not accepted. Therefore, the present age of Rahman, the present age of Rahman equal to 7 years. The present age of Rahman is equal to 7 years. Okay, now let us see one very important question from example number 15, page number 87. It is given many times in exam, so try to understand this question. A motorboat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water takes 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. Find the speed of the stream. Let us see. Try to understand this question. Suppose stream is suppose the water is moving in this direction. And let the speed of stream is x km per hour. So from here to here, 24 km. 24 km. Let us suppose this is the direction of stream. And the speed of stream is x km per hour, and from here to here the distance is 24 km. Now the speed of boat in still water is 18 km. Speed of boat in still water is 18 km. So if the boat goes in the same direction as that of stream, then its speed will be now 18 plus x kilometer per hour. But if it moves in opposite direction of the stream, then its speed will be 18 minus x kilometer per hour. Because you see, the 18 is the speed of boat in still water. So when it moves along the same direction of the stream, so its speed will increase. Increase by how much? By x kilometer per hour. Because the speed of stream also x kilometer per hour. So on the same direction, the speed of boat will be 18 plus x kilometer per hour. But in the opposite direction, the speed of boat will decrease, because this moving against the stream. It's move against the steam. Steam is moving this side, but the boat is moving in opposite direction. So its speed will decrease, and the new speed then it will be 18 minus x kilometer per hour. So this is the speed of boat in opposite direction, and this is the speed of boat in the same direction, and total distance is 24 kilometer. So according to our question, it is given that it takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometer upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. So to go in opposite direction, it takes 1 hour more than when it goes in same direction. So this is the explanation of the question. Now you see how to solve this one. Let the speed of stream, let the speed of stream equal to x kilometer per hour. Therefore, speed of boat in opposite direction equal to 18 minus x kilometer per hour in opposite direction, and the speed of boat in same direction equal to 18 plus x kilometer per hour. So speed of boat in opposite direction of stream is 18 minus x kilometer per hour, and speed of boat in same direction as that of stream is 18 plus x kilometer per hour. Now we know that, again I told you earlier, time equal to distance by speed. Time equal to distance by speed. Now distance is 24 kilometer and speed in opposite direction is 18 minus x kilometer per hour. Therefore, time taken to travel 24 kilometer is opposite direction, it will be 18 minus x hour. This is the time taken by the boat to move 24 kilometer against the stream. So this is the time, 24 by distance by speed. Again in same direction, distance is same, but the speed is 18 plus x kilometer per hour. So now time taken will be 24 by 18 plus x, that is time taken equal to distance by speed. Distance 24, but now speed is 18 plus x kilometer per hour. So this is the time taken in same direction, and this is the time taken in opposite direction. And according to our question, it is given the boat takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometer upstream. Upstream means opposite direction. In opposite direction, that is in upstream, it takes 1 hour more. The time is this one in upstream, and this is the time in downstream. So in upstream, time is 1 hour more. So here 1 hour more, here 1 hour less. Here more, here less. Here 1 hour less, but here 1 hour more. To make them equal, we can add here 1 hour, 1, and then it will be equal. I think you have got the concept. This is the time taken in upstream. Upstream means opposite direction. Here you can write upstream also. This is the time taken in upstream, and this is the time taken in downstream. Downstream means same direction. And according to question, in upstream 1 hour more, but in downstream 1 hour less. So here it was less 1 hour. So as it is less, so I have added here 1, then they will be equal. So this is the equation. Now you have to simplify it. To simplify it, we will transfer this side, and then we will take LCM. So you see how to simplify it. So now we get, let us simplify what to do, you see. So we get here, this will be equal to 24 by 18 minus x, and here it will be 24 by 18 plus x equal to 1. Take 24 common from these two, so it will be 1 by 18 minus x, it will be 1 by 18 plus x equal to 1. I have taken 24 common. Now let us transfer this on this side, so it will be 1 by 24, and let us take here LCM. LCM is 18 minus x whole into 18 plus x. And according to rule, we know that we have to divide this LCM by this. If we divide this by this and this will cancel, will remain this one. This will be multiplied with 1, so we get 18 plus x, and there is minus, again same thing, we have to divide this LCM by this one, by 18 plus x, so this and this will cancel, this will remain, this have to multiply with this, so we get 18 minus x. As there is minus, so we have to put a bracket. Now let us simplify this. This is 1 by 24, so here a plus b whole into a minus b, so we can write this one a square minus b square formula. And now 18 plus x, removing bracket we get 18 minus plus x, so what we get, this and this cancel. Now you can write this one as, we get this one x plus x 2x, it will be 324, 18 square 324, and this is x square equal to 1 by 24. Now on cross multiplication, let us do the cross multiplication. It will be 48x, and on cross multiplication we get 324 minus x square. Now let us transfer this one this side. It will be x square, then plus, this is on same side, so it will be plus 48x, and this transfer then 324, and together I have written this one in standard form. Now we have to solve this one. We can solve by any method. We have middle term factorization method, we have quadratic formula, again we can solve by completing square method. So let us go for middle term factorization. So in middle term factorization, this 324, let us break 324. If we break 324, 2, 16, 2, 281, 327, 3, 9, 3, 3. Now we need to get 48. So how to get 48, you see? 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 into 2, 54, and 6. So 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 into 2, 54, and 2 3s are 6, minus 6, so definitely it will be 48. Now we will apply this one here. So we can write now this one as x square plus 54 minus 6 whole into x minus 324 equal to 0. Now we get x square plus 54x minus 6x minus 324 equal to 0. This implies that x common, so x plus 54, 6 common, minus plus, minus plus, and on divide we get 54. We get 54. So it will be x plus 54, again x minus 6 equal to 0. So therefore either x plus 54 equal to 0 or x minus 6 equal to 0. This implies that x equal to minus 54 and x equal to 6. Now we have chosen that x is the speed of stream. So speed cannot be negative. So this is not accepted. This is not accepted. This is not accepted. Therefore, value of x is 6. Hence, the speed of stream. Hence, the speed of stream equal to 6 kilometer per hour. So this is very important question given many times in exam. So try this one at home. Now see, this again example 11, page number 84. This is also very important question. Here given, find two consecutive odd positive integer, the sum of whose square is 290. Consecutive odd positive integer. So odd number we know that, we see 1, 3, 5. These are the consecutive odd integers. So 3 equal to I can write 1 plus 2, 5 equal to I can write 3 plus 2, 7 equal to 5 plus 2, then 9 equal to 7 plus 2. That means we have to add 2 with a odd number to get another odd number, consecutive odd number. So to get consecutive odd number, we have to add 2 to 2. So we'll use this concept here. So let the two consecutive odd positive integer be x comma x plus 2. Let the two consecutive odd positive integers be x comma x plus 2. So according to question, the sum of their squares. So according to question, the sum of their square, that is x square plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to 290. The sum of the square is 290. So now simplify it. It will be x square plus, break the formula, a square plus 2ab plus b square, and transfer this on this side. It will be minus 290 equal to 0. This implies that it will be 2x square, then it will be 4x, 4, and then 290 equal to 0. This implies that it will be 2x square plus 4x minus 286 equal to 0. Now this can be divided by 2. So let us divide by 2. We get x square plus 2x minus 1, 4, 3 equal to 0. Now this is the standard form, and you can solve by factorization method. If we apply here factorization method 143, so 143 can be written as 11 and 13. So 13 minus 11 equal to 2. We need 2. So it is 13 minus 11 equal to 2. Now let us do this middle term factorization. We get now, using middle term factorization, we will write here 13 minus 11. 13 minus 11. We will write this one as 13 minus 11. Let us see now this one. We can write this one as x square. Then this will be 13 minus 11 whole into x minus 143 equal to 0. This implies that x square 13x minus 11x minus 143 equal to 0. If we take x common, x plus 13 and minus common, then minus minus plus, minus minus plus 13 equal to 0. Now it will be x plus 13 whole into x minus 11 equal to 0. Therefore we can say either this equal to 0 or this equal to 0. We can say now either Therefore either x plus 13 equal to 0 or x minus 13 equal to 0. This implies that x equal to minus 13 and this implies that x equal to 11. So consecutive odd positive integer. The integer is positive but in minus 13, so it is not accepted. It is not accepted. So we cannot accept this. Therefore, the required odd positive integers are 11 and next one 13. 11, then 11 plus 2, 13. Okay, you try to practice all these questions at home. Next class we will discuss some more important question. Thank you.